Hello guys and welcome back to another episode here with Raskhol. We are currently on the VentureKraft Vanilla server, and in today's episode I don't want to die. I don't want to die at the beginning. First of all, I would just like to say thank you for the new subscribers this week. A few of them came in and I'm really glad that people like my content and what we are creating here, and that they subscribed in order to see more and to keep themselves up to date. What I would like to say also is that I'm really excited about this community and how everything is growing and the way we communicate with each other, all the plans that we're placing in the motion. Also, your comments are really helpful as well, so keep those going, shall we? About the plans for this episode, I can see that Mear has already marked his paths that are going to go through the entire island here. Also, we don't have a name for this island, so write your suggestions down below. What should we call this place here? Let's move on. This place here is going to be under the water, so you're going to be able to swim here. We're going to have a conduct, whatever the name is. So yeah, we're going to have this place here with a purpose. You know, it's not going to be just for decoration, but more about that later. So what Mear said is that he would like to have where these green pieces are, he would like to have an underground entrances, like a pond where you go down here and you swim and you get inside of this place, which got me so excited that I have decided to punch a hole right beneath my base. Can you guess where I am now? Probably not. It's not a cave. It's not a cave, I promise. It's right beneath my base. You can see the bottom of my base. So yeah, that's my base. This is the hole that I've kind of just dug straight down. This is not important. We're going to decorate it either way. And this is the hole that is going to be connected with this underground area here. Should I say future underwater. So right now, I would like to go and gather some blocks, some sand, sandstone, all of those blocks that you can find underneath the water. Pick up some of the kelp, some corals, some colored grass and stuff like that. A little bit of bone meal and start working on the decoration. Also, I was thinking of maybe extending these pillars all the way down. I think that would look pretty neat. Holy mackerel. I actually don't have that many supplies when it comes to underwater bits and pieces. I got some prismarine blocks. Should I use those? In what way could I use those? I don't understand. Nothing comes to mind. Maybe a bit of sea pickles, a little bit of these, just a color splash. No, maybe a little bit of these, a little bit of this, yes, a little bit of everything, and maybe I will have to go and do a little bit of gathering of few of these examples, yeah. So I have raised up these pillars here that my base sits upon. I've placed a little bit of sea lanterns here and there so it can light up this place a little bit. Let me replace these few last ones. There we go. Now it's time to place the sand for the sand floor. Wish me luck. I'm happy to say that all the sand is in place, but I am not quite satisfied with how it looks at this point. So I'm gonna have to place a little bit of these. Before I do that, I think that maybe I should place in the water, because I think that's the most problematic part of this entire build. In order to do so, I would really have to go up there. Okay, let's see if we can do that somehow. Without dying, possibly. I'm stuck. Okay, I'm fine. Let's create an infinite water source here somewhere. Badam. Bam. There we go. Nicely done. Okay. Water buckets, and let's go crazy with it. I have kelp on me, so if it's not gonna create a water source from the top to the bottom, I'm gonna have to be placing a lot of kelp in order to do so. So wish me luck. It's gonna be a long process. A long one. And I'm not exaggerating about that one. Maybe I have placed the water all around, but what about the middle part? I think the reason why it's not flowing over there is because it's too high and the terrain here in the middle is too high up in comparison to this spot here. So probably what I'm gonna have to do is pillar up somewhere here and here, there, and just create new water sources around that part. Or maybe even, what if I place some kelp here? Will that help the water spread? Not really. Let's try on this block. Yep, that's gonna help the water to spread. Okay, okay. Solved the problem with the water. Let's do this infinitely. This is gonna take some time. Finally, a lot of kelp placing, but it didn't take too long. Because breaking it down and placing it again is really a speedy job. So let me just do this bit here, and then we can get to the wall design, and then finally some planting here on the bottom. I think I've done a pretty good job here with decoration of these walls. It reminds me of that sticker that had flames on them, and people would place those stickers on their cars, their laptops, even the back of their phones. So they kind of thought they were cool people by having that sticker. I left this wall here untouched. I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of different solution. Extended this water here. It looks nice. It looks nice, but we're gonna do a little bit more when Mear starts decorating this. Also, this landmass has to go. Now let's get back inside. I brought some materials with me to place in between these slabs and stairs. Let's go with the blue color first. Something like that. Maybe place a little bit of dirt and then just continue like so. What is that called? Fan. Okay, every single one is called fan. Maybe not the blue color on this one. A little bit of greenery and color in here makes this place really something else. I'm really gonna enjoy this having beneath my base. I don't know if I want to do anything with the edges here at the moment, maybe sometimes later, but oh yeah, we can cover this up. We don't need this anymore. So it has a little bit of light in it, it has color, walls are pretty cool, just need to decorate that one over there, and we will have a nice little passage going through the central part where we have residents right now. I hope these guys are not gonna be here when this place is completed. This is what I've been saying in the previous episodes, like this is really a creeper craft instead of VentureKraft. I'm not joking. I wanted to take a look at my base from the perspective of this map, so from the above. And I am a fool in thinking that I would be able to see that, because on top of it is my base, so my base is not transparent, ergo I do not see the pond. But what I see is that Mear has added a banner with the name, which is kind of cool to have a marker like this. I'm gonna ask him if he can make for my base as well, And if it's not too much for him to make for all of us, but for the second part of this episode, we are going to move from this point across here, and we are going to come to this area and work a little bit right here, right here, right here. We are closing in to these chests that have been placed here in this square hole. It's right next to Looney's base. It's almost here at the garden, future garden area. I still have to think of a design to place in here. But what I would like to hear, what kind of sentence is that? What I would like to do here is to start working on a community silo storage system. So we're gonna have like a bunch of resources that we use for building, and these are the kinds of resources that you have lots of, and you probably don't have the place in your base for all of them, so you leave them lying on the floor, they despawn, and later you have to go to the mining sessions to get ridiculous quantities of it just to be able to use them. So we're gonna use this kind of a storage system, like a silo storage system, that is going to store all of those materials for this entire community of us creators here. So whenever we need, we just pick it up, and whenever we have lots of in our inventory and we want to take care of it, we just come here, place it in a chest, chest takes it and sorts it automatically inside of the silo. So that kind of thing can be useful to have. So let's start designing this a little bit. Seriously, I was in the middle of building a layout for you guys to see what I envisioned, and this guy suddenly appears out of nowhere, and I was in luck to spot him before anything bad happened. Really, server, why do you only spawn creepers? Nothing changed since the previous clip. I just raised these two pillars, and I was thinking of getting one more pillar here, and I was thinking maybe using quartz pillar blocks, but then it would be too fancy for something as industrial as a storage silo. So I kind of thought that maybe something like this would fit better into that design. So I'm gonna go and try doing that for a while and playing with these grayish blocks, and I'm gonna try and get inside some kind of wood type just to see, does it make any difference, or does it improve things, or should I just change the block palette in general. I'm not even 10% there to complete this whole build, but I already like these pillars. I think there's something about these slabs being stacked like that that really suits the eye. What I would like to try and do is get these logs in here on the floor like so, and try and strip them. I've stripped every single piece of log type in this game except the oak for some reason. I don't know, maybe because it's a basic wood material since the beginning of this game that we kind of feel overused with it, but I think this is actually a nice piece of material that we can have and play with right here. I have raised this row of chests a little bit higher. I've added some stone brick stairs, and I did a little bit of planning ahead. So if something happens to the sorting system that is going to be behind these chests, we have to get some kind of access to it, right? So I left this gap here, and this is where the doors are going to be, and they're going to be placed here. Yeah, here. So I would like this floor to extend a little bit more. and we're going to enter here and get to the back section, and this is the same thing that's gonna go on the other side. And for the lights here, and I was thinking like whenever you have that staff area behind something, it's always a little bit darker than the actual place where the clients are, right? So staff always has that kind of low light, and to get that low light I was thinking of placing, for example, like glowstone. Now where's that dirt block that I just removed? It's gone. Alright, we're gonna place this then, and let's remove this just for the sake of continuity. So it's a half block here, so we're not gonna be able to see a full light, but it's going to be a subtle, like maybe 3 blocks light. And we have placed slabs here so that actual mobs do not spawn, otherwise that would be able to. And we are going to copy this thing from over here to back wall over here, so we're gonna have something like that. What I want to do with the design, because we don't have enough space here, so instead of placing a full block here, I'm going to place a lot of trapdoors. Can you guess what kind of trapdoors? I managed to get some trapdoors here. As you can see, we have 13 of the 30. Sorry. I brought some dark oak doors with me, so we're gonna try and place them closed, open I mean, and then when we close them, they're actually... Oh, am I making any sense now? Yeah, it's other way around. Usually you would place them like this, right? They're closed and then you open them, right? So you place them open, so when you close them, zombies actually think they're open, so they don't break them. Yeah, that's the thing. So what I wanted to use this chance and show it to you guys is, while it's dark, that low light that I spoke about before. So, oh, I went too far because of the beacon. It happens. We're gonna fix this. There we go. So we're gonna place slab here, and we're gonna take glowstone, place it back there, and we're gonna close it off by placing more slabs. Ta-da! It's a nice low light effect. But how can we actually take it to a next step is by closing walls and a ceiling completely off. So this area is going to be a little bit more darker, so that little glow effect is gonna pop up even more. So until I get all of this closed and prepared for that, yeah, we're gonna have to wait a little bit to see that glorious effect in its full. Look at him. He's so determined to come and get me, but I will not allow it. Anyway, since the creeper has interrupted me in my work, I can just show it to you what it looks like. Our trapdoor design, placing them one on top of the other to create the wall. This is what we got so far on this side and on this side. I think it's gonna look lovely next to these slabs here. We got another row right over here, so let me place a little bit more so you guys can see it in its full glory. Close, 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 close. There we go. Nice, flat, but interesting in texture. This wall is flat, but we don't care about this part because it's only for maintenance purposes. No, I cannot place it like that. I cannot. This is not gonna work like that. I gotta go up here, jump on this door, press shift, jump, place, jump, place, jump, place. And now we can see the rough layout of this place, which is quite awesome, I would say. The only issue that I have at the moment is to solve the lighting problem. And what I think I will do is just place a cobblestone wall with torch on top. Where's my cobblestone here? Nope, nope. Ah, there we go. Even though I had cobblestone in my inventory, but who cares? Let's see. Grabbing these. Let's go like this, like this, like this. Is it going to be a problem opening this? Nope. Right. Let's place all of that. And I'm gonna need a little bit more torches than I have on me at this moment. So I guess this is going to emit light. This turned out way better than what I imagined at first, but I'm glad it did, like this. We have a bit industrial, but not that much. It's still some kind of hole. That's what I was going for, like a room that's actually a hole. So we have this storage silo here. And all of these chests are going to be filled in from the above area. What I did here was just place a layout of stone for the floor, and I spruced it up a little bit with these what they're called again, stone bricks. Yeah, because the texture of them just makes it pop up a little bit, so it seems like a bump, you know, so it's just a subtle change in the floor texture. So probably we're gonna have like a chest, like a double chest here somewhere in the middle, or maybe in the corner. I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait and see with someone from the community that's gonna help me do this redstone, because as you probably know already, I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to the redstone. So we're gonna have to deal with that with some people. Yeah. A garden here. Place with a storage right there. A lot of redstone that's probably going to be covered up. I hope we would be able to pull it off. But anyways, guys, that's it for this episode. A lot of work still awaits in the future, in the next episode. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you like this episode, leave a like or comment, whatever you prefer. I'll see you in the next one.